You're listening to Cardiff in Action, the volunteering show here on Radio Cardiff. And my next guests are joining us from Cardiff University, from, in fact, the SVC, the Student Volunteering Centre. I'm getting thumbs up. I'd got the initials wrong earlier on. But joining me are Emily and Jess.
Hiya. Hi.
Welcome, both of you, to Radio Cardiff. And to explain, you are students, first and foremost. You are also volunteers.
Yes.
But also you're involved in organising the volunteering that Cardiff University offers people who are studying there. Is that right?
Yes, that's right.
You've obviously got very, very busy lives, but welcome. Welcome to you both.
Thank you for having us.
All right. Next week, I understand, is that week when people who are walking down Queen Street or walking down St Mary Street see lots of bizarrely dressed students rattling buckets and selling the rag mags, because it's Volunteers Week next week.
Yes, that's right. It's SVC's biggest annual event, which is Volunteering Week. We, from Saturday all the way on to the Sunday after, we're jam-packed full of different volunteering events, and hopefully it will encourage more students to participate in volunteering.
And this is something which has been going on for years, well, for generations, really.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's perhaps never been as widely participated in than it now is. We were just talking while that track was playing about the number of people who are actually volunteering through SVC at the moment, and you are hoping this year to break a particular barrier?
Yes, hopefully we can get 1,000 students to be volunteering with us by the end of the year. That's the goal for the year.
That is extraordinary.
Yes.
What kind of opportunities do you have? What do the students do who sign up for the SVC programme?
Basically, the answer, I think, is everything. You can start off as a volunteer. So we've got projects running with children, working with young people, working with homeless people, in care homes, in mental health hospitals, in environmental sort of fields of work. There really is every sort of field of work. And then on top of that, you can also go on to coordinate your own project, which is where you take responsibility to manage your project and your volunteers. And you can also then go on to become trustees, like we do, who oversee the charity's work and manage what the charity does as a whole.
Wow. That's quite a lot.
Yeah.
When people first approach you, I suppose there is this archetypal and very stereotypical image that some people have of students and volunteering and Rag Week and all that kind of stuff. Not the vast diversity of opportunities you've just spoken about. Then do you have to challenge people's perceptions much?
It can definitely be difficult. I think students as a whole tend to have quite a negative image. We get seen as the people who go out, who do a lot of damage, who don't do very much good to the community. But what we try to show is that actually students do a lot of good. It's estimated that we contribute so much money to the economy every year, and that we provide so many hours of voluntary service to disadvantaged people in the area, and that's from people who are giving up their time to do something good. I think it's just really important sometimes to look at the good side of us as well.
Yeah. And I think it's important to engage students as well in the wider Cardiff community, so we're not just in our student bubble, we're actually seeing, people we might not normally engage with.
And I guess in such a large student population, because Cardiff has a significant proportion of students
definitely.
living in it, people from all over the world, certainly all over the United Kingdom. Actually, volunteering is a very good way, I would imagine, of meeting people and making new friends.
Yes, definitely. It's a great social, event. We always have socials. We had a cake and cocktail social last year. And
Cake and cocktail?
Yeah,
You're going to have to tell me what that is.
We got basically all the volunteers to bring in their own cakes and stuff. And we basically just had a massive cake party with lots of cocktails. And it's just a great way to get to know each other's projects, get to know more volunteers, and just integrate people more. We've also got the SVC Ball on Sunday, which is always a big event and a great way to, reward all our volunteers.
The SVC Ball?
Yes.
OK, who's going to describe what on earth that is?
Well, we this year we've got the Angel Hotel booked.
Oh, it's posh.
Yeah, well, we like to keep it upmarket. And it's a 3-course dinner, black tie. We are very posh.
Goodness me.
One time a year. And then it's just a chance to celebrate what we've been doing over the year. And it also kicks off our volunteering week. So then it's a big sort of event to start the week off with a big bang.
Okay. Right, you are. And that week, as you say, starts at the weekend. What are the highlights of Volunteering Week this year?
It's starting on Saturday with the free comedy gig. We actually won a competition against a lot of national charities back in October.
Oh, yeah?
Through a fancy dress competition with Go Green and Size of Wales.
Right.
So as a prize for that, we've got our free comedy gig on Saturday night.
Yeah.
That's in CF10 in the Union.
Right.
And then we've got a number of volunteering events.
When you say it's a free comedy gig, what does that mean? You've won a comedian for the evening?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, you have?
Exactly that.
All right. Anyone we've heard of?
Dan Mitchell.
Dan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. No, he's a friend of the station.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Right.
And then all through the week, we've got some events that give people a taster of volunteering. And it's just a chance that if you're too busy to maybe commit for the whole year, you can come along for an afternoon of a morning and see what you think about volunteering and see what projects you'd maybe like to get involved in. Emily's got the flyer there, so I'm sure she can list a few off.
Go on,
Yeah, so on Monday and Tuesday we've got dog walking, and as well on Tuesday we've got community gardening.
Dog walking?
Yeah, at a Hope Trust Dogs Home. So it's a chance for just students to go out and walk some dogs, which I'm sure they'll enjoy very much.
Wow.
It's a very popular project.
I bet it is.
Yeah, it's booked.
Is there a waiting list for that?
I think it's fully booked, isn't
Fully
it?
booked.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
And then on Wednesday we've got the OEP coffee morning, where we'll just have cakes and tea with sort of older residents in Cardiff. Then we have a primary school makeover in St Peter's Primary School. So because kids are on half term next week, when they go back on the Monday, they should, be surprised with a brand new sort of...
So this is in Roath, just off City Road, yeah, St Peter's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you going to go in and make the place look wonderful so when they come back,
Yeah,
they're
just
going to
get
have...
paint everywhere, make it just really nice and fun and exciting. Yeah. And we've got a beach clean at Barry on Thursday, as well as a cook for the homeless session as well.
Really?
Yeah. It's very jam-packed.
It's obviously, it's not the same people involved in all these things.
No, it's open to anyone who wants to just have a go at volunteering and see if they like it, really.
The aim is to get as many people as possible just involved, whether they're already involved with us or whether they're just looking for something new to do for that week.
Okay. Now, we're talking with Emily and Jess from... Now, wait for it. Student Volunteering Cardiff.
Yes, that's right.
Not Student Volunteering Centre or
quite.
Cardiff Volunteering for Students. No. SVC, Student Volunteering Cardiff. I've got it right at long last. Thank you for your patience. Okay, we wanted to tell people how they can find out more, and you've got the details. So who's going to give them to this city?
Well, the best way maybe to see a bit more about what we do and to get in touch is to look on the website. It's www.svcardiff.org, and that's where you can find out about our projects, more about what we do, and also there's contact details and just a lot more sort of fun info about us as well.
You could also ring the SVC office on 02920 781 494.
And when is it open?
I think 9 to 5, Monday to Friday.
Yeah, with a team, I believe, of 11 there now. Is that right?
We're 11 trustees, we're all volunteers,
Yeah.
and then there's a team of 5 full-time staff who do an amazing job of running
Wow.
the office day to day and support all our volunteers. So yeah,
Wow.
big shout out to them as well.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and telling the city about your activities. It's been really interesting, and I think it's so important to acknowledge what students give to this city.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you're a big part of Cardiff and you're a big part of Cardiff's success. And one of the things that always impresses me when I talk to people, and as I've done many times over the years on this station, so many of the people who've made a difference in this city, in running it, in developing things in it, are people who've come here from other parts of the United Kingdom as students, have got involved in Cardiff life as students, doing things like volunteering, and have put roots down here and have stayed and have continued to make a difference afterwards. So, I mean, you really are, you're, without you, where would we be? That is the question. Thank you so much for coming in, and we wish you all the very best with volunteering. We hope you'll tell us more about your activities as the year goes on. But for the time being, Emily and Jess from Student Volunteering Cardiff, thank you very much indeed.